Hello everyone, and welcome to Judy's Creations and Crochet. And today is June the 30th, 2025, the end of the month of the June butterfly. And I know we're all anxious to see the slideshow of everybody's makes. And more importantly, we're all excited to see what the butterfly is for July. So I'm going to get right to it all. No putzing around. I showed you this the other day. This is my make for the month, which definitely is those beautiful blues and the black. And I didn't know the name of it the other day, so I had to go and look it up. And this is called, I Can't Believe It's Not Brioche. And I don't know what that has to do with it because this doesn't look anything like brioche to me, but it is just a nice size and I love the color, and I'm sure I'll get some wear out of it when the cooler temperatures arrive. So I'm not going to leave it on. It doesn't look too great with what I'm wearing, but that's what I made, and it took almost, well, no, it took a little more than half of each of these two skeins. I made it out of, they are both Expression Fiber Arts Alpaca Silk DK. And it looks very close to half a skein of each one of them left, and I haven't measured them. But that's what I made this month. And I will be keeping this in my own private collection. So we want to get on to the slideshow to see what the rest of you have made. So I'll pick up my notes here and I will be putting the pictures across the screen as I talk about them. First, we have from Barbara B. in Missouri, a knitted hat, and it's called The Tree Planter Toque by Erin Trolley. And then from Deb M. in Arizona, we have the the Chic Whimsy Blouse by Katarina. And that likely is a tutorial, a YouTube tutorial. And from Cathy here in Ontario, we have a lapgan that is called the Circle of Friends Square. And this pattern is by Veronica of Blue Star Crochet. Then Renee in Alabama has sent this knitted blanket. She said it's based on a pattern called Simply Stripes by Elizabeth Smith Knits. And Janet, who is in Singapore, has sent this shawl called Pressed Violets, and it's a pattern by Lena Fedotova. Bonnie S., who is in Pennsylvania, has done this Acadia fanny pack, and she says the pattern comes from Hirschner's. And Raylene in South Australia has also done a lapgan. This month is big in blankets for some reason. She's done a lapgan that had no particular pattern, and then she also did a cowl. It's a bit blurry, sorry, that's how I got it. And it seems that this, maybe both of them, were done using a moss stitch. Marie in Virginia, once again, has done a blanket. She does her blankets for Boggy Creek every month. Now, Christine, excuse me, I just have a frog in my throat. Christine, who is from Kentucky, has done some amigurumis. We have a whale and we have a dolphin. These are both from a book that is called Mini Amigurumi Ocean, and it's by Sarah Abondio. And Barbara M., who lives in Alberta, excuse me, people, sorry. Barbara is showing us this basic t-shirt, and this is another pattern by Katerina. Then Janet, who lives in California, has done this centerpiece, and it's a tutorial by Mohina Crochet and Crafts. I hope I'm saying that right. Mojina. Next, Tammy in Ontario, and this is Tammy, Tammy. I have two Tammys in Ontario. She has done 3 different hats. I'll show you all 3 of them, and has not told me anything about them. No names or anything. Then Jackie, who is in North Carolina, has done this granny square poncho, and this is a pattern from Wilmade or Wilma Westenberg. Then Vicky, and Vicky is in California. She has done these series of squares. She's monthly doing 4 squares, and you can see in the picture, I think it's in the picture, the Better Homes and Garden book that she is taking this pattern from, and she will be putting it all together at the end of the year. Then Debbie P., who is from Arizona, she has done this blanket, and it is Mama Swift's blanket or design called Sweet Marshmallow Kiss. And the tutorial was done by Creations by Jax. So it would be on Jax's website or Jax's YouTube channel. You would find the tutorial, but the design is Mama Swift's. Then Lillian T., who lives in Singapore, has done this cushion cover, and she says it's a YouTube tutorial. She didn't give me a name though. Maybe it's just under cushion cover. And Debbie W., who lives in California, has done this shaded diamond throw. And this, she says, comes from Mary Maxim. And Graciela, who is in Florida, has done this crochet lazy shawl. And this is a pattern by Olga Potaba, who has YouTube tutorials. Kayla, who lives in Iowa, has done this granny bandana, and she used MJ's Off the Hook, the Caribbean boho bandana, to get her going. Tina, who is in Australia, has once again done her, what I call her 9-patch panel. These are squares she's putting together, and at the end of the year, she'll put the 9 patches all together. And the pattern, it comes from a YouTube tutorial called Pookie Doodle Crafts. Then Lillian in Ontario has knit this asymmetrical shawl or scarf, whatever you call it. And it's called Wild at Heart by Megan Mako. And I don't think we can see the sparkle in it, but she said it was very sparkly. Then Tammy, S-T-A-M-I-S, in Ontario, she has done these, she just called them funky characters, which she said went over very well with the kids. Next, we have Donna from New York, and she's done more squares for a Boggy Creek blanket. And Carmen from California has done a couple of hats. One is just a basic beanie, and the other is a beanie by Crystal at Bag O' Day, and it's pattern number 735. Demetra, who is in Ontario, has done this dish scrubby. She showed me a picture where it's half cotton and half scrubby, and then it's folded in half to make this dish scrubby. And Vicki O, who is in Wisconsin, has made this wrap, which she says is her own design. And Judy P from Missouri has made a few baby washcloths, and the pattern is by Sarah Sash. Denise, who is in Minnesota, has made the ever-famous virus shawl, and there are a number of patterns out there. I don't know who she used, but the most common one is Fiber Spider. And Susan, who is in New Jersey, she has made for us this headband. And Lisa S. in Ontario has made this sweet summer sunflower bag. And she says the pattern is by Crochet 365 Knit 2. Interesting name. Rosanna, also in Ontario, has made another lapgan. And she said this one is called Mile a Minute, and it's by Jada in Stitches. And I just wanted to mention that I just recently learned that Jada in Stitches is actually here in Ontario. And I didn't know that she was a Canadian. Then Josephine in North Carolina has done this Tahitian shawl, and it's from the magazine called Crochet from 2019. Then Bonnie B, who is in Chatham, has made this lapgan, and she tried to put our butterflies symbols in it, but it said that the variegated yarn didn't work well, so she ended up making this a corner-to-corner blanket. Rebecca who is in Mississippi, has made this versatile vest by Karen Cakes. And she's made the Shalina shawl, which is a pattern from Crystal at Bag a Day. Cindy S., who is in Missouri, has made this window scarf that I think I read it correctly, window scarf, and there was no pattern for it. Jennifer W. has made this shawl that is called Spring Lane, and it's a pattern by Rolina. And Melissa K. is busy making more hexagons for the Corriedale pattern from EFA. It is a large blanket, and she will be putting these all together at the end of the year. Robin, who is also in Ontario, has made this baby hat. It's called, oh, I don't know if it's Bailey hat or Barley hat. My writing is sloppy. Sorry, Robin. I think it's a Bailey hat. And it's from Tin Can Knits. Cindy H. has once again made us, Cindy's from Costa Rica, she has once again made us this mosaic butterfly by Biba. And I believe this is her last butterfly. Next month, I think she's going to use the colors to assemble them. These are large squares. They're 2 feet by 2 feet. They don't look it in the pictures, of course, but they are large. Then Angela, who is from Georgia, has crocheted another hook case this month. And once again, this is a pattern by Nastasia. And Adam in the UK has made this shawl. He didn't tell me the name of it, but he was very proud to say that he completed it using a chart for the whole pattern. And he really enjoyed being able to use a chart. And finally, Kimberly from Florida has made this hat, and it is called Mishi's Friendship Beanie. And the pattern is by Mishi's Crochet Nook. And it surprised me how many people made hats and blankets this month. I thought that being hot, moving into the warmer weather, we wouldn't get these heavy things, hats, winter hats and blankets. But a hat is small, so it's not too hot to work on. We had a total of 42 participants again this month. So we're doing well, always in the 40s. So I want to thank all of you for participating. It's always nice to see so many, and always some new things, things we haven't seen. And here comes my friend. See, we got a tail here. He should turn around and give you his front end, right? Say hello. Yes, just sit there like a good little boy, because we got business to do here. Right, right. Yeah, he was laying on the floor, but he decided he wanted to get up here. Good boy. All right, the next thing we want to do is talk about or show the wheel. And just so you know, we have decided you cannot win 2 months in a row. So last month's winner is not on the wheel that we're going to spin. Yes, are you going to help spin? I need to get up closer to the camera. Yes, I do. So let's see what we can do here. Okay. All right. So Let's open up the camera. And here's our wheel. And get ready to spin. Tina. Now, Tina, I believe you're in Australia. So, Tina, I made a decision, and I mentioned this a while back, that I'm not going to mail overseas. The last time I did this, 2 to 3 months, and I kind of worry about it getting lost. So I hope you're okay, Tina, if I gift you a pattern from Ravelry instead. So what you would need to do, Tina, is to contact me. Please email me, and I need to know your Ravelry name and a pattern that you would like from Ravelry. And if this is a problem, please just say so, and we'll have a discussion about it. But I had decided a while back when I sent that last one, and they told me 9 weeks, 10 weeks, and I don't send it registered for that cost. In order to not register, in order to track it, it costs like 60 some dollars. I mean, the cake of yarn isn't worth that. So that's when I made a decision that overseas from now on would be a free pattern. So I hope that is okay with you, Tina. Please get in touch with me. But congratulations in winning this month. I don't think you've ever won anything from me before. So please get in touch, and then we'll discuss it. Now, the next thing, of course, is the butterfly for next month. So I'm going to go hunt up the butterfly, and I'm going to put it up here full screen right now. And you can take a moment to get a screenshot of it. Please know that your screenshot may not be as accurate as it should be. And once again, I'm going to get up my version of it, and we're going to talk about it according to my picture. So let me just get a hold of it here. And here it is. And this may make some of you happier. This is always more difficult for me with all these colors. I find it hard to, well, first of all, there's no way you can get all of these colors. And I find it hard to zero in on things. I'm going to show you my yarn in just a moment. But, I mean, there are so many colors there. What can I say? Yes, this is purple at the bottom, purple and pink. We have shades of blue and aqua, shades of green. And this is an orangey color. And, of course, we have a gold. And over here, I guess it's teal or aqua. And the background is orange and green, but those colors, orange and green, are in the butterfly anyway. And of course, there is some white along the edges and black, of course. Almost every month has been that way. So I guess we don't need to debate, but hopefully there's enough colors in there to make you happy. Now, I decided there was no way I could handle all that color, and I was just going to look through my stash for one color that came close to one of these colors, and put it with black. So again, I have a black, and this is a Blossom Fingering from EFA. And then I have this, and I'm going with the color in the corner over here. I thought it's a little deeper, but it is the same color. So I'm going with that. And it's a merino linen fingering weight from Feisty Fibers. And I showed you yarn from Feisty Fibers not too long ago, Canadian dyer. And so that's what I am doing. I'm going to put this down. That's what I am doing this month. And I'll flash the picture over to the side one more time with my choices. And I have even picked out a pattern. Don't remember the name. I just saw something and I decided that's what I'm going to do. It took 2 colors. You see the linen in it, sort of like white going through. Linen doesn't take the dye quite the same as the other material. This I learned from Shandy when they had yarn with linen in it. So that's what I'll be working on this month. Now, the next thing we have to talk about, we have to take care of, is a deadline. And interestingly enough, July the 31st, the end of July, is a Thursday. So I'm going to do just one major video, on the Thursday, July 31st. And fortunately, it's just after we have ended Christmas in July. Christmas in July for me will end on the 24th of July. Cathy and Diane will go the 25th and the 26th, but I will be done on the 24th. So I'll be free to do something different on the 31st. So that will be the combination of the slideshow for the month of July and anything else that I plan to get started. Anything I plan to get started that particular day. I will tell you that I'll be starting a summer cowl probably towards the end of July. So I'm hoping I can give you more information on that next week. Need to plan some dates. Cathy and I are doing it together, and we were supposed to discuss the dates, and we didn't. So I'll have to get back to you on that. So 31st of July, that should be easy. So what date do I need to get your pictures by? I have to film on the Wednesday. Okay, if you get, I need to get them by Sunday the 27th, because Monday the 28th will be the day that I make my notes, and it's also a therapy day for Rose, so I only have part of a day. I'll make my notes, and Tuesday the 29th, I think, will be the day. I usually videotape on Tuesdays, so I think I'll do that, which gives me Wednesday in case. I always leave Wednesday free in case something goes wrong, because there are times when you're videotaping that things happen and you have to retape or fix things and you need time to edit. And this particular video, you need to understand, takes a lot of work to edit. I think I've explained this before. When I'm editing this video and looking through it, I have to go back to your emails, check out your picture, then go to my photo file and sort through photos for months on end. It doesn't put it all together in one place. It just puts it helter-skelter, and I have to go and find your photo and put it in the video. It's a very long process. So if I tape on Tuesday, and I teach on Tuesday as well, then I have Wednesday to edit. So that's what we'll do. We'll stay with the 27th that we always use. The 27th is a Sunday. Your pictures have to be to me by that night. If they come in early Monday morning, that's not a real problem, because it'll be Monday afternoon before I get to making my notes for the video. So now you have this nice, busy butterfly, and I hope that makes some of you happy. But remember, do not pick something variegated that has other colors in it. I don't want to see pink. Oh, there is pink. I don't want to see colors that aren't in this picture. Okay? It'd be pretty hard to come up with something that isn't in this picture. Brown, for example. So hopefully your variegated yarn only has these colors in it. So that's July coming up. Now, I want to say a couple of other words before I leave you, and that is, if you are planning to submit something for me for the something special video that I'm doing, you have some item you really like and you want to send me a picture of, today is supposedly the deadline to get me those pictures, but I'm going to give you a day's grace. And if you get it into me tomorrow, that's okay, because I'm going to be busy tomorrow taping my video for Thursday for the beginning of our Christmas in July. So I won't be looking at those and getting a video ready this week. So I give you a day's grace to get me something for the special items. And I've had 10 or 15, I think, so far. So if you have something you want to submit, please get that in by tomorrow. The other thing I want to remind you is we're starting our Christmas in July this week, and you probably haven't yet, because this always comes out early in the morning. But please remember that Diane is kicking off our Christmas in July today. She is starting today because it is Monday, even though July doesn't start till tomorrow. She's starting today so that she can get her 3 days every week for 4 weeks and get her items out. Now, I'm just going to give you a little sneak peek. This is one of the items I have to open for Christmas in July. And these are from Polka Dot Creek, and they actually called this set Christmas in July. And I saw their inspiration picture. If you go to their website, you would probably see it. I think it's still listed there. And they talk about Christmas in July. It is 24 minis. And they show, I'm thinking a wrap or a shawl that was made, knit, of course, in these yarns. And their inspiration was yarns colors that are pink and blue and purple and aqua, turquoise, whatever color you call it. And the picture they had of the beginning item, definitely in my color wheel. And I just could not say no. So I decided I'm going to get this for my Christmas in July. And the package that I was saving for July, I actually gifted to a friend who's going to enjoy it at real Christmas time as an Advent package. So that is just a sneak peek of one of the things you're going to see this Thursday when we start Christmas in July. So that's about all I have to say today. I'm just anxious to get busy at videotaping my Christmas in July, my first video, which I will do tomorrow. So thanks for being here. I hope you enjoyed the slideshow. And I just know you're going to be back to see what I have to open for my Christmas in July. But don't forget to catch Diane today and again on Wednesday at My Pink Bathtub. She will be starting Christmas in July and opening the gifts that Cathy and I sent her. And then I'm on Thursday, and Cathy is on Friday, and Diane is back again on Saturday. So that's Diane at My Pink Bathtub and Cathy at Yarn with Heart. Be sure to catch them and see what we are all opening between us. Until I see you again, happy hooking.